I can't just go back to life as normal, okay? We have to talk about these things. We have to amplify Black voices. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this tutorial. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Imani here. So today we're just going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me. I haven't done makeup in a while, and whenever I do my makeup, it is so therapeutic. We all know the injustices that are happening to Black people. Not just this week, not just last week, not just today, but it's been happening in America. It's been happening in the UK. It's been happening all over the world, in Canada, in Africa, in the Middle East, like in Asia, the mistreatment of Black people just because of the color of our skin. So, I'm gonna unpack some things that I've been thinking about, how I can make a difference, how I can make a change, and what I would like to see, in the future. So that's what we are going to be chit-chatting about. I can't just go back to life as normal, okay? We have to talk about these things. We have to amplify Black voices. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this tutorial. I will be using some Black-owned brands in this tutorial, and I'm so happy that I'm able to do that because, in the past couple of years, probably like 2-3 years, you've been seeing all these Black-owned brands popping up and doing extremely well, right? We know Rihanna came out with Fenty Beauty, and that like blew everything out of the water. But you have smaller brands who don't have as big of a following, and they should, because their products are amazing. So we need to talk about them, okay? We need to find them, we need to buy their stuff, we need to talk about them. You can also reach out to them for paid collaborations, like everything under the sun. Gifted, partnerships, using your own money to buy the stuff. Like, we need to amplify Black voices. So that's what I'm going to be doing on my platform. That's what I should have been doing on my platform, to be honest, for the longest while. But now it is more apparent, and I snapped out of it. Now I know like where my focus is gonna be. I want to bring a breath of fresh air, fun on this channel, makeup of course, but I also want to highlight Black creators who are doing the damn thing, right? People who have lifted me up and people who I want to lift up. So on top of all the other things that we do on this channel, I do skincare reviews, makeup reviews, I do a little fashion sometimes. Just moved into new apartments. I'm going to be showing you guys my apartment tour and how I'm decorating. So like truly beauty and lifestyle, okay? If this is your first time watching Labi, welcome. And if this is not your first time, you already know what it is. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I've realized that about 75% of the people who watch my channel are not subscribed. And I really want to know why. Why is this? Like, why aren't you subscribed? You've watched a couple of my videos. You love them. You liked it. You commented. Go ahead and subscribe. And I also put your bell on for notification. So when I finally put up a video, which is once a week, but I keep changing the days, to be honest. I'm going to work on that. When I upload. So yeah, subscribe and press the bell. Let's go. Right, so we're barefaced. I'm gonna tell you all that I use for my skin prep, but we're gonna get into the makeup. How are you guys doing? We know exactly what is going on in America today. The systemic racism, the oppression, and a lot of people don't know that Black Lives Matter. Can you believe that? Some people don't know. So what I want to do with my platform is to amplify Black voices. I am from the Caribbean. I don't have the full African American experience, but I'm gonna find a way to use my platform to bring about change because it's ridiculous. Like watching those images on TV, on Instagram, of the blatant disregard for our lives, it's just heart-wrenching. We needed an impetus. We needed something to wake our asses up. Like, it's happening all the time, but we don't see it. So now that we're seeing it, what the hell are we gonna do about it? How are we gonna challenge the status quo? How are we gonna challenge the system? And I think that one way that we could challenge the system is by putting our money where our mouths are. Put your money where your mouth is. Call out brands that are disgusting. We spend our money on them. We review their products for free. You know what I mean? And they don't give a damn about us. No Black people in their executive, their leadership roles. No Black person on the team, really, to inform them. Like some shade ranges that I see laughable. I think what irks me the most is like when you have a product that you know is not gonna work for dark skin, but yet you have a dark model wearing something in the ad. I don't know if they're using some other brand's product to create a look or what, but they're trying to tell me that with the range that they have is fitting this model. And I think the first brand that I saw do that was Loreal, and I was just appalled. I was like, nah, I know that foundation shade is not fitting that girl because she's darker than me and I can't even find a shade in that foundation. So you trying to tell me that she could find one? The darkest shade is above me, but this girl that's clearly like 2 shades darker than me. And yes, I know advertising could distort the way that you look. They use different filters and all that, the lighting. Man, I've seen this girl before. This is not the first time I'm seeing this model. It's the lies that I can't handle. The lies. So y'all, this is just gonna be a talk through. This video might be long. I'm using this makeup session as a therapy session for myself because I've been feeling kind of up and down. You know, you're seeing people amplifying black voices and I'm loving that. I'm finding some really beautiful black people to follow, black brands to follow and purchase and talk about. Let me tell you, I'm so happy about it. I found a girl today and I was like, wow, like you've been sitting here on Instagram this whole time, like how have I not seen you? Her stuff is amazing. She's an artist. She has a book of poems, like oh my god. So you know, I'm just compiling my list and I'm gonna drop it on my Instagram soon. I'll let you guys know when I drop it as well here. Like I just want to spread the love because the amount of hate that we're seeing is unbearable. We need a balance, okay? So I want to add to the positive side of the balance. You all know Jackie Aina palette. I'm gonna do a white liner look. Still like to give my eyes dimension, though this will be mostly about the liner. So I follow this girl on Instagram and her name is the prototype _ and I'm loving her content. She lives in Seattle. You know, she's a blogger. She shares beauty, fashion. I think she also shares about travel. And let me tell you, she's been posting these looks with this white liner, y'all. And this one post was just about fashion. It was about her outfit. That white liner was the star of the show, okay? And I was like, ooh, yes, girl, yes. So that is basically what I'm going to recreate today. Not really recreating, but I'm drawing inspiration from her look. She has like close-ups of the liner. She has some faraway pictures and the liner is popping ton. But I'm also recreating a look from a filter on Instagram. I cannot remember who was using this filter on their Instagram, but y'all, oh my gosh. It's not gonna beat to the T because I'm using white liner, but I'm gonna do the highlighting. Like I never over highlight like this. Oh my gosh. It's about to be litty. I'm like really amping up on the highlight. I'm using Soleil from the Jackie Aina palette. And as I said, Jackie Aina, you know, I really admire her. I don't agree with everything that she says and does, but I think that, you know, she has put in a lot of work for the black community. Nobody had to ask her to do that. She like did that of her own free will. She decided that she was gonna be a role model for black creators, black people everywhere, okay? And she shares her truth, she shares her story. To me, she is very professional. Yes, she's had her downs. I mean, also she's had her ups, right? So she's a full person. Like she's not perfect just like everybody else. And I really appreciate the way that she shows up for black people. So she, along with Sharon, I believe is her name, she's the owner of Oma Beauty. They have this pull up or shut up challenge where they are challenging brands to let us know how many black people work in your company, how many are on leadership positions. Let us know if you're just gonna post your black square, Blackout Tuesday, Black Lives Matter, and then go about your business, right? Like, are you really going to do something, or are you just going to be pandering to the movement? Tell us. So I just pulled out my NYX white liquid liner in Blanc and I was just testing it to see if it's still good because I've had this for a long time. Oh, I think that it's dry. Oh damn, I should have really tested this before I came to do this video. All right guys, so change of plans. We're not gonna do the white liner. Let's do white liner another time. I'm gonna buy a new white liner. Let's do purple today. So this is the NYX Studio Liquid Liner in the shade Extreme Purple. Then I'm gonna take the Norvina palette Celestial and pop that in my inner tear duct. I'll take a little bit of Shookington as well from Jackie Aina. Okay, so the eyes are almost done. Still have to do the bottom lash line because I always forget to do that. But we're gonna move on to the foundation. Fenty Beauty. And I'm actually gonna use primer today, y'all. I've been actually liking this primer from Bite Beauty. This is the one for oily skin. Actually feels like very moisturizing. It's almost like a moisturizer. Yo, Fenty Beauty is so runny. It's running down my hand. Then for concealer, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. Then I'm gonna set with Fenty Beauty Cashew. You know, back onto the topic. Rihanna told, you know, everybody who wants to be an ally or non-black friends to pull up, like, show your support in a more tangible way. Yes, speak out about racism. Yes, you know, donate to the funds for George Floyd. Do it. Spend that coin. But like, after those things die down, what are you gonna be doing? Is your company still gonna be looking super white? Are you gonna be hiring more black people, hiring more people of color? Like, we want to see more of a long-term change. Can't just be for the moment. Can't just be because you think it's trending. Or black lives are not a trend. Or black culture is not a trend. Like, I'm really tired of the bullshit. I really am. But I can be as tired as I want. If I'm not doing something to help the change, or, you know, actively boosting black people, you know, purchasing from black companies, nothing is gonna change. So I'm doing what I need to do, right? And I'm brainstorming of other ways that I could do it. I'm not just gonna stop this week, not gonna stop next week. Like, I'm gonna continue this. So if there are any black creators out there, please leave your channels in the comments so that I can follow you, so that I can check out your work, so other people can check out your work. Let's do it, y'all. This is the Becca Sunlit bronzer, and y'all, you just see what I did to my face? It's like a blush bronzer highlight in one because it does have like some shimmer. Oh, absolutely love what that is doing to my face. But guys, every time I close my eye, liner is transferring. For blush, I'm gonna be using the Saharan 2 palette. I usually like to mix Zane and Toby, and I'm gonna mix Zane, Toby, and Neo, like all 3 colors. And then for the highlight, I'm gonna be using Mimosa Sunrise from Fenty Beauty. I'm really like exaggerating this highlight, and on top of that, I'm taking Revlon Skinlights in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. I'm gonna add even more highlight. And for the lips, I'm gonna be using Ebony Matchstix and Vintage Gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've been using this a lot, guys. I'm like obsessed. And I'm just gonna go over that with Diamond Milk. This is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this look as much as I did doing it. I hope if you're non-black and you're watching this video that, you know, you understand what's going on right now, and you're taking steps to understand your privilege, to do your research, and to help your black brothers and sisters. And if you are black, like, also do some introspection. You know, what could I do to help? There are many ways that you could do that. Instagram, I think, is a very good resource. People are sharing a lot right now. Let's see how we could amplify black voices. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. Thank you to everyone who always leaves a comment for me, embraces my content, enjoys my content. I want to thank you guys so much. And you know, you can follow me on my social media platforms, this Beat on Instagram and the Beat Inc on Facebook. Without further ado, Black Lives Matter. And I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.